Hey there, YouTube fans, how you going? Okay, so a few facts this morning. I'm only on low-dose naltrexone 2 times a day at the moment again because of breakthrough pain when I took a little less. So 1.5 roughly around this time, 9 o'clock in the morning, and then 4 p.m. I take another 1.5 milligrams. Now, two things this morning, very interesting. I woke up with a headache, and there's a couple of reasons possibly why. I took Panadol last night because I was in a lot of pain from just making pizza. And so the blood pressure is like 163 over 98, even though my beats per minute was 60, which is like basically athletic heart rate. I think that Panadol that I took last night, I think in other countries they call it Tylenol, acetaminophen. I think that's what they call it in other countries, but don't quote me on that. But it's definitely Panadol in Australia. Has been known, like there's mixed reports that it can raise your blood pressure. So we've got two things this morning possibly raising my blood pressure, which is low-dose naltrexone. I mean, we could attribute salty pizza, but I don't think so. That doesn't normally do that. And then possibly Panadol. But the other thing is, strangely enough, and actually not strangely enough, this morning I feel, compared to what I did yesterday trying to make this pizza, I feel pretty good, even brain fog wise, and as you can see I'm not slurring my words really, and I feel kind of a good amount of energy, like in my cells kind of thing. That is always due to salt and water. Salt and water seems to help people with chronic fatigue syndrome, is just a fact, because we're hypovolemic. We don't have enough blood volume. So with that extra fluid and salt, you retain fluid, and so you got more blood volume. I do want to start. So I was only on low-dose naltrexone and nothing else. I stopped even vitamin tablets and everything else. My weight is 153.2, which is not unusual because when I have pizza, ironically, I lose weight because you go to the toilet because your blood sugar is high. So you pee out more sugar, and then your weight is lower. But because of all that activity, my blood sugars this morning waking up were 7.4, which is very good for me. It's still in the diabetic range, but that is a heck of a lot better, which brings me to my next point of how important exercise is to bring your blood sugars down. That is a no-brainer. You see that very clearly. So hopefully I've got all the facts out that I want to. Trying D-ribose and berberine, dihydroberberine actually, at the same time was really rough on my system. Which reminds me, I had sinusitis as well this morning waking up, but my sister gave me a couple of pieces of cake. It's possible that there's sulfites in the cake. But yeah, I want to try D-ribose again and berberine one way or another, slowly introduce it again. So D-ribose is supposed to help with chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia as far as energy wise and sleep wise. And what's the other thing? The berberine helps with blood sugars. The other thing, I had about 5.5 hours sleep, and it was one big chunk, and I think the Panadol actually helps with sleep. I've noticed that before. I guess because you're normally in less pain all night. But anyway, that's where I am at the moment. I'll keep you updated, but I'm going to do some guinea pig action on myself again, but it's just those things that I just mentioned is that hopefully will, once I get used to them, hopefully improve the way I feel and blood sugars and all that. Going to keep an eye on the blood pressure. I'm still suspecting low dose naltrexone. I'm not sure what to do with that. I might consider, I compounded my own, but they're probably not 1.5 milligrams strength. I might do that on camera one day. They may be less because, like, long story short, I didn't have empty tablets really. I didn't have everything set up properly. All right, so I'm going to leave it there, and I'll keep you informed. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Teach Your Sal out. Hope to help somebody. Ciao.